Hello dudes, welcome to another video. Well, I don't know exactly what video this is. This is Katelyn. And today we're going to talk about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Now, if you haven't heard of this, then you have been living under a rock. Or as Ryan says, under a bed. Now, what we are going to be talking about today is one of the things we're going to be talking about is the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 6th episode ending, which is pretty confusing if you ask me. So, in the ending, it's practically all it is one sec. So what happens in the ending of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 6 is when the red dude unplugs the plug from the wall, practically the whole series restarts, and on the screen is showed the red, instead of the red guy, it's the blue guy. Instead of the yellow guy, it's the green guy. Instead of the green duck, it's a red duck. Now, a small explanation for this is, also, it actually, instead of June 19th, it's June 20th. So, I feel like this is representing a new day, a new dawn. You get what I mean, right? So that's what I think that represents. Because the red guy unplugs the wall, and then that starts a new day and a new dawn. One sec. One thing that happens in the first episode is, the little notepad is singing. She asks, go collect some sticks and place it in and spill it to your favorite color. The red guy says blue. The yellow guy says green. And the green guy says red. Yeah, he says red. So I feel like they weren't even thinking of making more Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared episodes, I think they used that idea and plugged it into the 6th one. I have just rewatched this first episode, as you may know by me talking about it. And what has happened? I feel like since they weren't even attempting to make more than just the first episode, I feel they went off of some idea, but off of some idea from the first episode, like maybe an idea about media, what the TV it shows us, or maybe just how society today poisons our minds. Because, like in the first episode, creativity. The yellow guy paints a clown, and creativity. What I'm gonna call the pad in this is the creativity pad, because creativity drawing pad, whatever you want to call her or him. I feel like this is like society rejecting that drawing of a clown, which is what society sometimes does. Sometimes people will put their art onto the internet or somewhere that involves society, and it is criticized, and there's barely any praise. On to the next episode. next episode time. I don't know what to say about this episode. This episode is one of the weirder ones to me. Practically what happens in it is a clock tries to explain time, and it's still the 19th of June. Oh my gosh, it's so late. And he shows them the past and he shows them the future. Now, near the end of it, all of the characters, red guy, yellow guy, and green guy, are all yawning. They're all starting to grow old. And as somebody out there theorized, I always forget his name, that the yellow guy is basically a kid. The red guy is a teenager, and that green guy is an elderly person. How did you get this idea? Well, because those are the weakest, or most vulnerable people in our society today. Next episode. May I note now about the third episode that at the beginning you can see a missing poster for the three. And at the picnic, right after the yellow guy runs off, the red guy says, "I wonder what will happen," just like in the ending of the 6th episode. Okay, so the 7th episode, I feel, somewhat represents the relationship between the yellow guy's father, Roy, and the yellow guy's mother. Because they talk about how love is worshipped with a ring, or it represents, that's what I feel like it represents. Now on to the next episode. So practically what happens in episode 4 is that they start talking about computers. Now, in the beginning, all 3 of the main characters actually think that they're going to I think that it's going to be about the world, because there's a globe in the same room that they're in. But things take a turn for the worst, and they and the episode is about computers. So may I note that when the computer asks for names, like favorite color and stuff, and favorite food, the red guy tries to respond with his name, but then he's cut off. I feel like either the developers didn't want their names to be, or couldn't decide what their names to be, or we'll find out their names later, or we'll find out the names from the